Welcome to episode 123, In Search of Awesome, MCFB Live. It's always Thursday night. Some of you guys have been hanging out from the very beginning. Thanks for coming back, and it's going to be a big show. Marcy's in the house. Trisha D, holy bat bucket Trish. She's here to make big boom boom. Special guest tonight. You're gonna love her story and where she's been, where she's at, where she's going. Miss Molly Getz. She is from Zoto Signature Salon and Spa. I think she's like number 4, number 5, right, Jules? I mean, we had Victoria, we had Jules on. Now we have Molly. We've got some other people coming way back when somebody was a student in Summit Salon Academy. Jules, text me as to who that is. I don't know. I'm getting old timers disease, but this is way back. She was crushing it, man. But salon owners, Jessica Johnson, Jennifer O'Connor. I mean, I've known all these guys. We go way, 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 way back. We grew up together, and I just love watching what's happening to them in the salon spa company. It's just a real, inspiration to watch it. Their coach forever ago is David Kirby, and he's out blazing trails, so he's not with us tonight. But let me tell you why I invited Molly on is, she's hitting all the marks. I mean, this is somebody that's working 36 hours a week behind the chair. 2016 W-2 was 60, 70, 2017 75. She's trending. She cut her hours actually by 20%, and she's going to earn as much. So in my mind, she's earning 20% more. She's level 4 on the front end of 30. $700 a day, $95 average ticket, haircut $55. She is the salon's referral rainmaker, rebooking 85 and RTS just under 20%. So she's like, she's hitting it on all cylinders. That's one of the reasons why I asked her. And she's going to tell you her story. She's got an 06 high school, goes to hair school 07, starts as an associate at Zoto Signature Salon. And she hires her first associate in 2010. She's just got this extraordinary lineage of associates. There's just a lot of people that are now part of that company that Molly took through the learning curve. I just love it watching people do that. Married, happily married, has a great family. She's Redken artist. Of course, all the people at Zoto's, I mean, they're just got Redken in their bloodstream. She's a shareholder with Zoto, so a vision of what's possible, and first child is part of the story. So social media, she's crushing it. I mean, when you see her Instagram page, I just love what she's doing with the highlights. I love what she's doing with stories and how it's working for her. iPhone 8 Plus, 1,150 IG followers. Her handle is Molly Getz, at Molly Getz, actually. 30% of her guests are following her. Over half of referrals are coming in from the work that she's doing on Instagram. And as well as Facebook. What else can I tell you about her social media? In any given week, probably 20 guests a week, but she's doing well over 10 photo shoots. So she is in the game. You know that her guests are getting a full social digital guest experience. She posts daily on Instagram. In any given photo shoot, probably 10 to 20 pics a shoot. So you do the math on that. That's 200 photographs a week. I mean, she's as much of a photographer as she is a hairdresser. Half of her guests are either reposting, doing selfies, and of course, tagging her so that she can hang out on the page and follow up on comments. And the other thing she's doing that I just love is that she's using Facebook Live as a platform to promote herself. As she's doing here with her clients. So she's bringing in other guests to share the experience in real time that she's having with her clients. So here's what we're going to do. As we always do, we're going to bring her in, tell a little bit about her story. I'm going to have her share some of her best practices. So keep your fingers crossed to Wi-Fi gods. I'm hoping that they're behaving themselves tonight. And of course, there she is. Give it up for her, will you guys? Hi, Molly. Did you hear me bragging on you?
I did. Thank you.
Oh man, it's just great. Thanks for taking time. I know you've been behind the chair. What Jill said, you guys have both had a 12-hour day, so you probably got multiple personality syndrome.
Yeah, there's a few of me back here right now, but we're gonna kill it.
Well, get us started on your story. We're always curious about what a hairdresser's life was like before he or she makes this pivot to go, you know what, I want to do this for a living. So catch us up to your life.
Yeah, so I was that typical high school student. I just wanted to play with hair all day. So I didn't really know what having a career in a salon was ever going to be like, but I just knew that there was some way for me to be artistic and creative and also help people. So that's why I initially really wanted to go to beauty school. But I also was under the impression that I needed to go to college right away afterward, so that way I could get a business degree to inevitably own a salon one day. So that's kind of where my brain really started this journey. And then I met Denise Soto in school. She was our school owner, and I toured the salon, and it was like an instant connection when I walked into the doors of Soto as a beauty school student. And at the time I didn't have a job per se, like lined up, but I had my heart set on working there. And then my dad pulled a fast one on me and said, you need to have a job lined up within a month of graduating, or you're paying me every cent back for beauty school. So naturally, being who I am, I had a job lined up 2 days before school was over, just to prove that I could do it.
I love the piece about your father pushing on you. You met Denise, rest her soul. She was a great soul. And
yeah, she was amazing.
So this is, so you get, you get started getting started, but something happened what really caused you to step up, and we call it what was the difference maker in your life?
Yeah, when I was just starting as an associate, we had quite a handful of stylists leave. They ranged from levels 2 to level 4, and there was a lot of clients that need taken care of. And I think I just turned 19 and was an associate for like 7 or 8 months at this point. And we needed people to start doing some hair on these clients who were kind of left in the dust. So I decided it was time for me to step up, grow up, and just start performing. So I did as I always do and just kind of throw myself to the wolves and see what happened. And it ended up being a wonderful thing.
It always amazes me when people leave the salon. It creates almost like a vacuum of leadership and opportunity. And it sounds like that took you up a few years. That was a big moment in your life.
Yeah. And then I knew that I'm naturally just very driven by competition. And Jennifer and Jessica said, hey, we're going to have a retail contest. It was the holiday season, and I had been on the floor full time for 2 months, and I won the retail contest out of every other stylist in the salon. So that was my definitive moment. I won my first flat screen TV. So, what more could a 19-year-old who's just starting out want, right?
And now fast forward, one of the things about your story that I absolutely love is you have this long lineage of associates. Once upon a time, you're an associate. You get on the floor. You're and somewhere around, what was it, 22, 23? You had your first associate.
Yeah, I was 23 when I hired my first associate.
So and then something big happens to you in 2014. What was that?
I was invited to attend the summit. There were 5 of us invited to go with Jessica and Jennifer to the summit to just learn more about what it's like to be a bigger part of a salon company that works so closely with Summit. And I really felt like my life completely changed that weekend. It was incredible, an incredible experience.
And I think I was at that summit. I remember
seeing
you guys round the table. I mean, there had to be, I don't know, 5, 6 of you. And it was a beautiful thing. Now, were you a shareholder before that, or did you become a shareholder as a result of that?
I became a shareholder as a result of that session.
Yeah. So that was a big pivot. That was the first major domino and it like all of a sudden you're crushing time. So how many stylists once upon a time, stylists that are on the floor now that once upon a time were your associate?
I have 5 past associates that are with our company, and I have 1 associate right now. She's a little over halfway done with her program. So they call me, their salon mom. So
well, you're midwifing and birthing new resource. So it's just extraordinary. So what's your life like now? Because it sounds like it's profoundly different, that you've really enjoyed some quantum growth.
Yeah, I mean, my growth, it's really unlike anything I ever could have imagined because, I'm a big picture thinker and I'm a goal getter, but sometimes, life can surprise you. But, I had a baby back in 2016 and I've had a lot going on, with Redkin and with, starting a family. So I'm kind of back finally on track with hitting some goals and getting ready to jump to a 4A. So I'm ready to make, more boom boom.
So, what's next? Like, yeah, I mean, you're in a place at 30, frankly, that a lot of people will do 30 years in the industry and not be anywhere close to that. So, where do you go from here?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still focused on salon growth. I'm still focused on growing our team. I have this vision. I always have told Jessica and Jennifer, world domination sponsored by Soto. So that's my goal is just continue to train associates. I have another part-time associate starting in September, and we're just going to keep the ball rolling. And then I have some big goals in mind for myself in terms of the type of educator that I am and how I'm trying to grow myself. And then, with the company, seeing what is going to happen next because we're hitting max capacity. We're pretty darn close for our current location. So
you guys are absolutely crushing it. So, 30 years old, crushing it. A few years back, like you're 1,000 miles away from where you were. However, there's a lot of people that are in that place that you were a handful of years ago, and they're watching this or they're going to be watching it, and they're going, I want what she has. What might you say to them that would inspire, motivate them to get what they deserve, which is what you're enjoying?
I truly, truly believe in having a team of people to back you up. I mean, I know that it sounds cliche, but it's true. There's no way I would be where I am right now without my team. And it's not just having just bodies on my side, but it's people who have the kind of strong hearts and strong souls to just help lift me up when I need them. And then for me to be that person for them when they're in need. So that's something that I live by on a daily basis. And those are the kind of people I surround myself with. And I know that if it wasn't for them, this wouldn't be happening right now.
I mean, whatever you want to call it, community, culture, there's that soulfulness at Zoto, and we become like those we surround ourselves with or that we're surrounded by. So you're saying, look, that's key, and to find your tribe and stay close. Now, I want to spend a few minutes with you, having a conversation about what you're doing on social media. I'm actually holding my mobile up. I'm actually on your Instagram page, and I think it's really interesting. I was scrolling your highlight library. You've got tutorials, you've got hair creations, you've got all kinds of things, and I can tell you're really taking advantage of that particular feature. Tell us what your thinking is behind that.
Yeah, I was looking for just a way to just enhance beyond just a daily posting or an Instagram story. So when they released the highlight reel, I saw that there was a lot of potential there. So I just started adding some really quick, easy tutorials that anyone, whether you're a consumer or a professional, can follow. That's my goal because my Instagram is a happy medium of consumers, my family, my friends, and also other professionals. So my goal is to be able to reach all of those avenues with my highlight reel. So some tutorials, some past work that I've posted on my stories, and just some fun stuff because, I'm a fun person. So got to portray that.
I'm actually holding your mobile up to the camera because I'm counting your slides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got a 10 slide tutorial, and you've actually got written font on your. And these are videos. How did you put what apps did you use and what to put that together, because it's extraordinary.
Yeah, I really like. I discovered Splice. My friend Matthew showed me Splice a couple years ago, so that has been the easiest one for me to edit and add words to my videos. I love a good slow-mo video, and I love Cut Story. I just discovered Cut Story for posting longer than 15-second videos on your Instagram stories, so it'll slice it down into the right amount of times, whether you're posting on Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook. So that's a great one. And it's like $1 to upgrade it. That I discovered that yesterday, midway through adding my stories. So $1 to upgrade it to get that like cut story logo off of my videos. And I mean, it's made a big difference.
God. I mean, I'm looking at this, and what's really cool, you're as much of a videographer as you are a photographer, because in some of these highlights, one slide will be a video, a slow-mo video of some great looking hair color, and then another slide, it's a still shot. So when you say you're splicing, maybe what you can do is go ahead and to either text me the screen grabs of those apps so I can repost them on my page for people to see next to this interview, or if you want to post them on my page, or do both, because this is really, really cool, Molly, what you're doing. I just played your second highlight, hair creation. So those two really got my attention, because it looks like it's something that a potential guest could watch and go, "Whoa, this is really cool."
Exactly. That's the point. I need to grab from all audiences.
What do your guests say when they do when they come in? What kind of comments are they making on those two particular highlights?
Some of them are seeing looks that, maybe they aren't seeing me do on a daily basis, like some vivid colors or just things a little, we'll say, like out of the box. And they love seeing that kind of stuff, especially if they're more of a conservative person. So they're really noticing that, I do a wide range of hair, and also with adding the tutorials in, they're able to learn from me even when they're not in my chair. Because that's something I've always, in my 11 years, I pride myself on, is my ability to teach my clients how to do their hair, so that way they aren't, sitting there saying, "Oh, I can never get my hair to look like the way you do it." So my goal is, I don't ever want to hear that. I want my clients to be able to recreate everything that I do by me teaching them. So that's just another avenue for me to be able to just send them to my Instagram. Say, when you're bored with the way you're curling your hair, check out my Instagram tutorials. There's some other ideas.
So I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I'm going to. I would love to do a follow-up phone call with you, and actually maybe try to figure out how to schedule an interview where people could actually watch how you're slicing, and we'll figure that, with these apps. And then we'll figure out how to get those highlights to me. Was that all put on a video and then uploaded to highlight?
Yes. Yeah. So I just took one long video, sliced it up, and then uploaded it onto the highlight reel.
So if you're cool with that, because I would love to show people, post it on the page, and then wherever it is I go, you're a vision of what's possible, because you're not only a hairdresser now, but you're a photographer and now a videographer, and you're merging and purging that skill set. And I think that's the next right answer.
Yeah, I completely agree.
So are you cool with doing that?
Absolutely. You know it.
You better, because you're on a page of about 55,000 followers. So
yeah, pressure's on, right?
And pressure's on. Well, we got about a minute left. Your second key that I absolutely love, and you call it find your tribe and be the one who does the hard stuff. In a nutshell, what's that mean to Molly?
I mean, finding your tribe, I just feel like, when you find the people that make you the best person that you are, and just bring the best out in you. And I know that I found that with working with Soto, working with Redken, and even just my personal life, just finding the right kind of people that always make me feel like I'm the best version of myself, and then, vice versa. And, my other point to my second point is being the person that always does the hard stuff, being the person that always just does the stuff that nobody else wants to do. You have to be the first one there. You need to be the last one there. You're the one sweeping the floor, setting up, because it all pays off in the end. I've seen it pay off for myself time and time again. Yeah. And sometimes it's just really gratifying to take a step back and look at everything I've accomplished just by simply saying, I know you don't want to do it, so I'll do it this time.
So we got a whole bunch of people commenting saying, I would love to see the demo on how Molly is doing highlights. And so I'm going to have you back. We're going to have you back sooner rather than later for an encore. It'll be almost like a workshop.
Perfect. I love a good
All
workshop.
right, well, we're going to say goodbye to you, and then I'm going to actually airplay my mobile to the widescreen so that we can watch a few more minutes of your highlights because it's nothing short of extraordinary. So thanks a lot for coming on tonight after a 12-hour day and sharing your magic with us.
Thanks so much for having me.
All right, we'll be in touch. I'll be texting you.
We will.
Give it up one more time, you guys. All right. I'll see you later, Mal.
See you later.
Give it up for one more time, you guys. That was I usually don't do this, but I'm going to see if I can Wi-Fi my mobile to the studio. See if the Wi-Fi got. Oh, it's going to let me do this. Let's go ahead then and just go to her page, and there it is here. Whoop! I'm kind of waiting for it to catch up. What? Whoop! There it is. It'll come. I'll wait for it to catch up because I really want you to see. There it is. This is her page on Instagram, guys. You need to go to it. It's Molly Got at Molly Gets, and you got to watch the tutorial. I'm going to show you first hair creations, so that you can actually see this. Look at that. That's a slow-mo. First of all, that color is kick your butt. Slow-mo. Now watch. It looks like there's about it's probably 15 slides. It's going to flip. It's going to flip now. There it is. And then she, shows a men's haircut. Thanks for the post at Barber's Seat. Then it flips again. She actually had the first hair color. Look at that. I mean, this is beautiful. So she's integrated slow-mo video. Look at that. And animated. And so it's like, it's off the freaking charts, you guys. It's like making Big Boom Boom to the 10th power. So we'll have her back, and I'm going to actually want her to teach you how she's doing that. And then she's got another one that she just posted called Tutorial. And what she's doing now, picture your guest is getting a color process. They're doing a 20-minute process, and you bring your guest to this point on their mobile, and now your guest is watching this tutorial. I've never seen this before. Usually when you watch a tutorial, they take you to YouTube, but she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 slides that are all video, you guys. Look at this. And then she's got directions on her slides. This is freaking amazing. Look at that. Now this is allow the twist to cool completely, mist with finishing spray, curling irons. I mean, it's hers. It's organic. So this is where we're going. I'm going to have this woman back, and so teaching you. And what I love is she's posted it on her Instagram highlights. You don't have to go to YouTube and compete with that and go on an archaeological dig. I mean, with all due respect, I love YouTube. Come on, don't send me hate mail. But with all due respect, Instagram is a much easier platform to navigate. You just go to tutorial. There it is. And she's got some more. I'm going to see if I can go into our archives and find it and then post this because this is where we're going. So give it up for her one more time, you guys. Just please do that because she crushed it on all fronts. So if you're new to us, hang out with us. You can see it. We're moving really more and more into tutorial with our Facebook Live. You're on the page, Michael Cole Summit. That's my Facebook page, and that's the page that you're watching this on. I'm video blogging on a daily basis now, and then that same handle on Instagram as well. That's more of a motivational handle, and then you should be living on SummitSalon.com. Their homepages now, you can just scroll. It's one of the easiest, most user-friendly websites. I mean, I've been hanging out on some websites. I tell you, you need like a PhD from MIT to navigate some of these damn websites. This is a simple website. You scroll, it's all object-oriented art. You touch and take that ride, learn how to use it. Hey, you should be hanging out with our social media consultants. I was just a guest on Tim Fisk's third social media boot camp about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. I mean, we just crushed it. We're sharing some things on that platform, frankly, that won't see the light of day. You won't see it until Redkin Symposium. These guys are seeing it in a virtual classroom, so you should be enrolling in boot camp as well. And then as you go to summitsalon.com, you're going to want to hit a slash, get to the product store, pick up the social media planner, because that is the new textbook. Slash MC Live, and you're going to see all of our curated interviews. This was 123 tonight. These interviews have been edited. They're on micro learning docs. I mean, so we've got this, and it's free, and you're not taking advantage of it. This is how you make big boom boom, by hanging out on that website, I'm telling you. Then we also have been creating calculators now where you can set your goal for your magic day. How much more I want to make this year, and the calculator breaks it down. It's got an algorithm that breaks it down to a day goal so that you can really start taking your income up 10, 20 grand a year. So that's free as well. That's called the mobile calculator page. What else do we have, Rob? We've got the tracking app that you can sign up for, measuring what you treasure. Again, all this is free. You need to be on it. Last but not least, these are our sponsors. They give us just a lot of money so that we can begin to develop this technology, evolve it, and find better ways of bringing this education to you online, so that you can grow your income and have a great career. So we got Redken up here, we got Matrix, Purology, we got L'Oreal Professional, S.E. Baxter, Kerastase Shoe. So thank them for us. Use their stuff. When you buy it and you sell it and you use it, those profits go a long way to help us to continue our work. So it's for the good of all and the harm of none. And then last but not least, the salon-centric team. I'm going to be in Fort Myers this weekend. They sold that out. There's like 125 people coming to do a social media day with me. Of course, State and ProMart RDA. I was just in Louisville, Texas, with Chad Munson, Chad and Jennifer, working with Sam Villa last week. So these are the people that support the work. So do business with them because they're good people. So running out of time. This was a historical interview. I think it was. So I'm going to thank you all for coming, and see you next week.